Hello, welcome back to the Villa View. Aston Villa have signed Ahmed Elmohamady for £1 million from Hull City, and Steve Bruce has been reunited with one of his favourite sons. I'm not overly surprised by this signing, but I am a bit underwhelmed. I mean, I don't like to judge a player before they've even kicked a ball for Aston Villa, and he will get my full backing. It's stupid to write someone off before they have kicked a ball, but as I say, I am pretty underwhelmed. He's not someone who I've particularly ever rated, and he does seem to be someone who follows Steve Bruce around. I think Steve Bruce is actually the only person that's ever signed Elmohamady in England, so he's now had him at Sunderland, Hull and now Villa. I don't think he's been brought in as a right back, which is one positive because quite frankly we're oversubscribed at right back anyway. He looks like he'll be a squad player for right midfield, a bit of a backup for Ahmed Elmohamady. For £1 million, I suppose you can't complain at signing a squad player. He is 29, so actually for the recent players we've been linked with, he is quite young for a Steve Bruce signing. I just don't think that we really need him, unless Bakuna's off. He just seems to be another 12th man signing, someone that can fill in. I don't really see where he fits into our best 11, and I'd rather if we were buying someone, there was someone who'd come in and be first team ready, but a squad player, £1 million, people can say you can have few complaints. Essentially, we have signed the new Alex Bruce because this guy does seem to follow Steve Bruce round wherever he goes now. It seems that Bruce is targeting people who've been promoted in the Championship before, and Elmohamady does tick that bill. I remember he's gone up with Hull a couple of times now, both under Bruce coincidentally, so hopefully he can have the same impact for Villa, but I just don't see him as being someone who will make a huge difference to Aston Villa. This is someone who we've been linked with for a while, and I did at one point think it was lazy journalism, but apologies to all journalists because obviously it's come to fruition now, and maybe he is someone that we've been tracking for a while and that Bruce has been keen to get on board. It seems like there's a 50-50 split amongst Villa fans as to whether this is worthwhile or not. You've got those who are in the camp I previously mentioned that will say for £1 million it's a no-brainer. He adds to the squad, and also you've got those who, like me, who think that he doesn't really add anything that we haven't already got in the Aston Villa squad. We've actually gone through and looked at some previous Villa View comments both on social media and YouTube to see if anyone had actually said anything about Elmohamady, and we have come across some. So fair play to Sam Huxley, who said in 13th of October 2016, he said, "A Brucey bonus, I look forward to signing Elmohamady in January." Obviously he's about 6-7 months out, but he got there in the end, and that was a pretty decent shout early doors from Sam Huxley. Scotty Edwards isn't too happy with Bruce at the moment. He says Steve Bruce doesn't want to fall into that stubborn trap of becoming a managerial dinosaur. Shoehorning players into a system that doesn't suit us could cost him his job in a pivotal season for the club. Player for player, we have the best squad in the Championship. The manager has to get his team playing well. It's what the fans demand and what the chairman expects. I think that's fair. I don't think you can read too much into pre-season at the moment because I do think it is purely fitness based, but it would have been nice to see us string a few more passes together and get a bit more of a pattern of play in pre-season. The dinosaur statement, it's kind of like a dinosaur signing, isn't it, Elmohamady? It's tried and trusted. It's not exciting, and I remain to be convinced as to whether it is reliable. Lewis Charlwood fits in with some of the fans that I was talking about before. He says Elmohamady may not be a world beater, but for £1 million you can't complain about a versatile squad player. For me, okay, he's versatile, he can play right back, but we don't need any more right backs. We've got 4 or 5 players that can play there already, and as a backup for Adoma, okay, but then you've got Green, Beyonce and Grealish. They can all do a job on the flanks as well. Bakuna, so for me he's not needed, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt until he kicks the ball. The Villa Wiki on Twitter said, "I'm not saying Elmo is an amazing player, but he adds to the squad, and Bruce obviously thinks he has the right frame of mind." I mean, many managers do go with players that they know and they know what they provide them with, and obviously Elmohamady fits that bill, having played under Bruce so much, but the teams he's been with have never done great. Hull and Sunderland, he's never been particularly fancied there. Okay, he's got Hull up a couple of times, as I've seen, but he's also been a part of a side that's been relegated from the Premier League a few times. So it's the long-termism thing that worries me a little bit. I'm a bit worried that some of our signings are very, very short-term, and too much of short-term thinking. If we do go up, we'll be in trouble immediately in the Premier League. I get the people that say we're in the Championship, we can't snuff at these players, but for me, I'd like someone a little bit more exciting, if I'm being honest. June Maynard wants us to trust Bruce, and I agree with that to an extent because he has shown previously he knows what he's doing at this level, but as previously mentioned, the long-term thinking worries me a little bit. This isn't a viable long-term option for Aston Villa. Tommy AVFC says on Twitter, Adoma is very patchy. Elmohamady has won promotion under Bruce before, and obviously Bruce knows he can trust him and fully utilise him. Well, Adoma's won promotion with Middlesbrough before as well, and if you think that Adoma's patchy, for me, Elmohamady falls under that bracket as well. As I say, I really don't want to be one of those fans that criticises someone before they've kicked a ball for Aston Villa, but it is a pretty expected and underwhelming signing, and I don't think you'll be getting Villa fans shouting from the rooftop on this one. If you can let us know in the comments below what you think of Elmohamady joining Aston Villa, please do. Give the video a like as well if you're enjoying what we're doing on the Villa View at the moment. If you're not already a subscriber, then please subscribe with your post notifications on. That really helps the channel grow. Check out our previous content if you can as well. We've done some great videos over the last few weeks, including our trip to Bodymoor Heath a few weeks ago to trial the new Aston Villa Under Armour and Unibet kit. So check that out if you have missed it. Thanks for sticking with us up the Villa. If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.